What's up, guys? We are back with some more replay analysis, this time of RainbowNoms. He is a Challenger Elite player. He says his mechanics feel like they're getting there. A positional game seems a little bit off, and he wants to learn, have me pick apart more of that, those scenarios, but which is fine. We'll get into that. So you can get a replay analyzed by going to patreon.com/Gibbs000. That's where I have my replay tier. Usually it's full. It's 5 right now, but they rotate in and out because once you do it for a month, like I suggest that you rotate off of it, so then other people can get their replays analyzed, and because I don't want to do the same 5 people over and over again. So I say like, wait 3 months, and then if you want to do it again, go for it. So if you want to get a replay analyzed, just check out the Patreon and look for when they are not sold out. It's hard to tell because each person does it whenever they feel like it, so can't really help you there. But let's get right into this replay. Let's start it over. We got RainbowNoms, Team Furry over here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I think he was playing alone. Actually, I don't think he says. That's fine. Let's get into it. Good face off there. He leads it out. He's just going for boost. Like, I like that you check ball cam back and forth while you're going for boost. It's always a smart thing just to figure out where the game is heading. Like, is the ball coming back your way, or did one of your players make a good play? Let's go back a little bit. So he grabs boost, and then he has to make a save. This is actually a good save. He waits for the bounce. He's very patient on that save. And something is really loud here. No, it's not being picked up on mic, so we're good. So he gets the save. But he waits for the bounce, so he gets a nice high pop. It actually turns into a really good pass to himself. Here, like, if he had a little bit more boost, which I think he did, he could have probably boosted underneath that ball a little bit more and actually got it higher in the air, which would have made a lot harder of a save for his team. Or for the other team, I should say. Here he's just waiting it out. This is smart. There was a little weird, actually. Like, right before he turns off ball cam, it looks like it might be a pass back from his teammate. So sometimes he's turning off ball cam maybe a little bit too early. Like, right here, Big League Chew might pass that back to you, so he's got to be ready for this. Instead of Big League Chew, he does drive, like, slowly around the ball. He's still behind it, though. He turns off ball cam there, which is not a good idea. Like, that ball might be coming your way a lot quicker than you expect. And I would try and be ready on those plays. Like, you don't have to turn on ball cam that quickly to go back for boost. You should know generally where the boost is. And then I'll turn on ball cam when you get a little bit closer. There, it seemed like he was still part of the play, and he turned off ball cam. Alright, here he's just waiting around. This is when he needs to attack, which is good. Hit wasn't great, though. So on these hits, when you're waiting for the hit, like here he's trying, like, Clutch might make a play. So he has to force this hit a little sooner than he wanted, I bet. What you want to do here is try and hit it off those curves on the wall so it pops in the air. Because then if it pops in the air, then blue side has a hard time clearing it. Like, instead, it hits it a little bit high, so it hits off the, like, advertising signs. And this gives blue a really good opportunity for a clear because the ball is rolling slowly towards them and on the ground. Now, if that's in the air, that's a pass, or blue has to fly and try and make a weird save. Always try and use these curves when you can and hit the ball against them because it does some really nice pops. All right, let's continue. Here, he just waited. Like, that ball was not a Leafen's ball. That should have been the goalie to come out to clear it. Leafen actually hits it right back into RainbowNoms, but then they kind of just have a contest, and it just doesn't work out. Clutch gets the clear, but we get some good saves by Slices there as the third man. Alright, again, he waits a little too long to go for boost, I think, here. Like, I understand what he's trying to do, but there I would even go for that mid boost. He doesn't, so, right here, this ball is cleared. He goes for the boost, but he turns back to his net. Probably didn't need to. He probably could have turned the other way. Like, I guess he thought blue might have been hitting that ball. So it's understandable. Again, so these are the shots that he has to hit higher. You want to get underneath the ball a little bit more on those to keep them in the air. You never want to shoot it low at a goalie, ever, because it's a very simple save and could be a really good clear. So here, what he should do, ball pops out, Clutch is coming again, so he's got to somewhat attack. He doesn't know if Clutch has boost. Now he knows Clutch has boost. This is his ball to win, but Clutch is coming for that 50, so I understand why he goes up for the challenge, like instead of waiting for the ball to come down. But he goes up just a little bit too high, and then just hits it pretty softly. Like, he's got to jump maybe a little bit later, like go under that ball a little bit more. Then you could even do like a front flip jump and pop the ball high above the backboard. Because you don't have to put these on net necessarily. Like, if you put them against the backboard, puts a lot of pressure on. Here, a little unfortunate. Like, that goalie clear was really bad. He hit it low and in the middle, which you never want to do, but it just hits off RainbowNoms' head. Unfortunate for him, and then it turns into a really good clear. Slices there on defense. He just whiffs. Let's check out Slice's point of view here, actually, so we can see what went wrong on the defensive side of the ball. All right, so Slice is going. The ball gets popped. See, right here, he's already made up his mind. Let's go back. Right on this turn. So right here, I'm going to slow it down. So he's like, all right, this is an easy clear. I'm going to turn around and play it. And then it hits RainbowNoms as soon as he handbrake turns right there. He's already turning. At this point, you already made up your mind. You need to go. This is not a hard ball to reach. It's not that high. He could have very easily kept turning, jumped, and just poked that away. Instead, he decides to try and play it backwards. Like, he's given Leafin so much time here. Like, he's trying to line up a defensive play, but like, at any one of these points, if he would have went backwards and just drove towards the ball, he could have easily cut off the angle for Leafin and made a save. Instead, he waits until he thinks he can just park his car and not go backwards and then try and make a save. This is actually a really, really bad play. You should not have a save like this. I understand that you might want to turn around again because maybe he doesn't have boost, so he can't go up in the air for this. That's understandable. But to not brake and start going backwards is the really, really bad play here. All right, so right here he turns around. Right as soon as he turns flat, he should brake here and turn and go in reverse and cut off that angle from Leafin. Instead, he tries to wait for Leafin's hit. You never want to wait for a hit when you're playing net. You always want to attack them if possible because it cuts off so many more angles on the shot. But so that was actually a really poor play by Slices, I felt. Back to RainbowNoms. See the face-off. Two of them are going on both sides. That's never good. You generally don't want that. I would look to see if your teammate's going, or use the quick chat command saying take the shot. Would work. Okay, he's moving up. He's got a shot opportunity here. Sorry that the replay is a little laggy, actually, for some reason. Not sure why. Like, right there, that weird lag. This is a nice shot. This is a good location of the shot. He sees basically two goalies, and he sees them cheating on the near post. So, he knows to go to the opposite corner. So, Clutch Suns goes all the way to the near post. Not sure why. This is a really bad defensive position. Leafin coming for the save, and he just puts it by them both in the outside corner. Very nice shot there. Bad position by Clutch Suns there. He's got to be in the middle of the net, like spin around, be in the middle, and get ready for a save. Like if you think that your other guy has the hit. But bad position there. This is not a terrible clear. He hits it to the side, which is smart. And then he rotates back quickly, expecting for his goalie to come out, but his goalie was kind of parked right in front of him. Which kind of made it awkward because the goalie can't really drive around him there. Which is fine. Alright, Big League Chew, some nice little touches there. He's just waiting in the corner like this is smart. There he just misreads this hit. Basically like off the wall. So let's go 10% here. Alright, we got Slices going for the shot. Tries to like poke it on top of his head, but he's a little bit behind it. Frozen makes the 50-50 stop. Right here is when RainbowNoms is like, alright, it's my ball. Like Leafin, maybe he goes up for this and challenges, but generally this is RainbowNoms' ball through and through. He's got plenty of time with this. Leafin is now handbrake turning, so he's probably not making a play. Frozen Hot Chocolate is coming a little bit, but not really. He's going for boost. So he's got time here. He just misjudges this bounce. He didn't realize it was that fast, so he went a little bit too far to the right. And now he's got to try and make up for it with the side flip, which he kind of does. He's trying to get the 50-50 play on Leafin, and it looks like Leafin was trying to block it. But because of that, it turns into a really nice pass for Clutch Suns to just shoot this. Like, he has an opportunity there. Just barely can't reach it in time. So it's just hard. Like, those are hard plays. They always are, to read the walls, read the ball speed. That's like when you start getting really, really good at the game. That's when you can ball predict a lot better. That's the main tool that a lot of the pros, like the best players, know how to do really, really well. So that just comes with time. Again, here, this ball is cleared for a while, so it's cleared at 244 basically. He waits till like 241 to start moving. That's 3 seconds of where he could have been like already at midfield, waiting for a pass or something. He's just coming on net maybe a little bit too cautiously. Like he should move up with the play of the game, like where the ball is going a little bit sooner, just in case the ball does get a chance to pop back to him, and then he's in a better position to shoot it. Again, he's playing that. Like, this one's not bad. He was waiting to see how that 50-50 went. And Slices won it, so he moved up. Again, so when you're at challenger level, you don't have to play as far back as, say, like, the pros do. Like, say, when I play far back, you can actually play a little bit more up. Because at challenger, they can't clear the ball very well and take shots from half court. So you can cheat a little bit more when you're, like, in these lower skill brackets. Like, when you see me playing with pros, like in my solo series, I play back a little bit further because everyone is really good at clears. So that is why I do it, but when you're playing at a lower skill level, they're not going to clear it as well, so you can move up a little bit more. Alright, so it was a good goal by Slices. Nothing really happening there. Blue side, kind of bad defense. Nothing for RainbowNoms perspective. Ooh, nice little pass, nice little shot. Wow. Let's go to Big League Chew for this. So again, he's very, very passive, which I don't like. So at this level, it's not the worst thing in the world because everyone else is going to play super, super aggressive. So but let's go to Big League Chew right here and see how this play unfolds. He's getting boost. He's coming back to the ball, which is smart. Like, you always want to be trying to go towards the ball, especially at this level. Gets a shot. Leafin almost made the save. So this is a good shot because he stays on the ground. A lot of people would jump at that and turn it into a low shot. Instead, he stays on the ground and gets the height needed for the shot. Let's go to Leafin's perspective here because I actually thought this was kind of funny. Here, he tries to go for a tip. Just, you know, he whiffs. That's going to happen at challenger level. Those are hard plays. And, yeah, just super unfortunate. He almost... So this is actually a really smart play that he does, though, here. He actually double jumps off the back wall to try and get back into the play. Now, this is something that is used by a lot of the pro players on walls even. Like, when you're trying to make up driving distance to the ball, you just jump off the wall, like, instead of driving back down to the ground. And it's actually a lot better. This is a great dunk by RainbowNoms. Like these are the plays when you're the lead guy. You have that luxury of just trying to read them, and when it works, it looks really nice. So that was a nice dunk to just keep ball possession in there, in the zone. Here he's going for the aerial. Just going, like, that wasn't his aerial necessarily. Like that was something we clutched on. It's fine, though, because he was the first one in the air on his team. And in challenger level, they do miss a lot. But Slices probably shouldn't have went up after Rainbow went up. Of course, Slices might not have known, or he couldn't read the boost. So who knows. All right, let's go here. So this is a good turnaround here because his ball came on. Like, he can make the turnaround. This is actually just a really weak shot. I'm not sure why it came off his car that weak. So let's check it out. So he's thinking about here driving back. But instead, he sees, oh, it's a great pass. Let's turn around. Let's try and make a play. He jumps before Leafin, which is very, very good. And then, yeah, just weak. I'm not sure why he was that weak. Like, maybe like if he used a tiny bit of boost to get up there and then flip, would have been just hard enough to get in. Instead, it was just a tiny bit too weak. Both players there are waiting for this ball. Not really the greatest idea. You want one waiting and then one right like around that corner, because that's probably where the clear is going. So, like, that's always a thing in Challenger is, like, everyone positions in the same exact spots because everyone wants to play the ball. Again, here, he just reads the walls poorly. Again, like, this is just a really poor read, and then it turns into a really bad position for him, and Leafin makes him pay. You just got to be careful. Like, see, there, that guy hit the curve, and that pops up and creates so much pressure compared to when you hit the advertising signs. Like, you always want to hit just below those so the ball pops in the air. And those curves are hard to read for sure, but you just got to be prepared. Actually, I want to go back a little bit more. He's in net. He kind of attacks this ball maybe a little too soon. What I would do there is actually sit in net. Like, if you see it, it's going to hit the corner. It's hard to read those. So you want to sit in net a little bit further back so you have more time to read what type of hit it is. Instead, he kind of attacked it, and he could only make a play like if that's a low ball. Like, if it hits the curve, he's out of position. Now, say he was in net, like hits that curve, then he could fly to it. And if it's low, they can't really shoot around him. He can just go attack the ball and cut off the angles, so it's not a huge deal. All right, let's go back here. He's going back a little bit on D here. Waiting to see the play. Okay, so like it was 50-50. This ball you never want to put to the middle, ever. These are the plays that I see a lot by a lot of people. They always want to push the ball back forward. You don't have to at all. You can easily just kill this back into your corner, grab boost, and then try and wall clear it. Instead, he kind of panics a bit, turns early. Like, if he would have just broke there, or braked, is it broke or break? I'm not sure. But instead he turns and side flips into this, or even diagonally flips into this. Like, instead of trying to kill the ball to the side, he tries to make the ball go back into the blue side. When you have no momentum, you can't hit it hard, so why bother? Like, try and just throw it in your own corner. Play it safe, waste a bit of time for your teammates to get back, or you can even dribble it to your own boost, get the boost, and then make a play for the clear because you still have ball possession. Instead, he just throws it, lobs it gently up into the middle with no goalie because he was the goalie, and that'll be a goal a ton of the time, like especially in Challenger. Elite, like maybe a couple misses will happen there, but most people can score a wide open net from midfield when the ball is just slowly bouncing. So that was just really poor play. You want to kill those to the corners whenever you can, especially when you're the last man back. All right, here's just a little bit of a bad aerial. He tries to get it. What he should do there is only jump once. He could, like, he can reach the height of this ball pretty quickly, and then he could have flipped. What you can also do is, like, you see a lot of the pro players go upside down. The reason they do this is because when they do their front flip, like, it'll hit the top side of their car, and that has a lot more power on it than the bottom side of your car. So here he actually goes on the bottom side, makes it a lot weaker. Now, of course, it was off target anyway, so like, even if he did roll, it wouldn't have been a great shot. But yeah, he just misjudges a little bit, and that's just, you know, you just gotta get more practice in the air. I don't know why. There we go. Goes back to 100%. Here you just gotta get back. A good flips to get to supersonic, not waste that boost, or I assume he didn't have boost. All right, now he should be moving up. Yeah, there you go. He moves up. Now he's midfield. This is fine. Like, it's in your corner. It's not a big deal. He goes back to net, which is the smart play because Big Luke Chu is already in that corner. So you want to go back to net to watch for that pass. Here, Clutch Son's actually slow rolls it to the middle. Kind of what Rainbow did in the last goal. It just didn't cost him there. That was a poor hit, though. All right. We got overtime. There this goes. Slice is going. So there you go. Only one went for Orange, which actually helps them a lot. Now Big League Chu has a pretty decent shot because he didn't go for the face-off, and he had boost for it, which is why you only want to send one. This is a great challenge there. Just a good 50-50 play. All right, nice little tip. Here he should wait for the bounce, or, you know, that works too. Like, he slow rolled it like on the wall instead. So there's two plays you can make there. Oh, baby, what a goal. All right, so let's go back real quick. So there's two plays that you can make right here. You can either wait for the bounce and then just hard clear it out and like bounce it off the corner for a pass to yourself, basically. But what he does instead is he just takes the ball, rolls it into his corner, which is actually pretty smart because Big League Chu was kind of attacking this ball for some odd reason. I guess Big League Chu was going to throw it into his own corner. So your other play is to roll it up the wall, which you can follow up, and then try and throw it to the middle. Now, when you roll it up the wall, it's actually really easy to throw it towards the net because as long as you get under the ball, or I guess to the side of the ball, but it's like underneath it, the ball generally will just go towards the net. You don't have to do much. Like, you just jump off the wall and side flip, and you're good to go. So here he jumps, does the side flip, ball goes right towards the net. What he does well here, though, is once the side flip ends, he boosts to just keep his height. I think he does, anyway. And no, he like, kind of free falls for a while. It didn't hit the ceiling as quickly. Now he boosts, trying to just like bother him, maybe get a touch here. Because if you get this next touch, no one reads it, and they won't be defending for that hit. Like right here, Clutch is not defending for that. He barely gets the tap. Like, that's actually pretty low. Clutch Son's probably going to make a save. Frozen Hot Chocolate is in the corner, and he just whiffs. But great shot there by RainbowNoms to finish the game. Oh, look at Frozen Hot Chocolate. Just, oh my God, he's trying so hard. Trying so hard. Doesn't work. Let's look at frozen hot chocolate's perspective for this last goal. We'll just go full percent here. Alright, so he sees the ball coming. He doesn't think that hit's coming. So he actually just poorly times this. He drives forward after a RainbowNoms hits that. And just complete misjudge. Like, if he would have just jumped up right away and tried to boost up, he probably could have made that save pretty easy. But doesn't work out from there. Let's go to, I think it was Clutch, who's also underneath this ball. He's waiting for that hit. Like, he doesn't think RainbowNoms has it, which most people wouldn't. So he was going for the first hit, which RainbowNoms just barely pokes it around him. And that's why it's good to get those second or third hits in the air, because no one expects them usually. And that'll confuse a lot of players, and you'll get some free shots off of it. So great job by RainbowNoms there. Main thing from this video is, yeah, he is a little bit too passive, and he says that when he was talking about what he thinks he needs to get better at. But the passiveness isn't that big of a deal, because in Challenger, a lot of players are just going to attack the ball all the time, and someone's got to be passive. So I don't mind that too much. Just his reading of the walls is a little bit off from time to time, which is always hard to do. But like, also learning to play the curves, or learning to play against the curves, is a huge deal. Like, you got to be very, very careful when the ball is near those curves. But yeah, like, besides that, he had some good shot location when he had time. Like, right there was a great shot location. He had the great play off the wall where he led it to himself, and that turned into a goal opportunity. So that was completely the opposite of when he was the third man and he just threw it back into the middle. Instead, on that other play, he kept ball possession, and it turned into a goal for him. Like, he could have also hard cleared and passed to himself, which still would have been ball possession in a way. But like, I'm glad he just kept ball possession either way and didn't panic and just throw it off the wall to the side and give it right back to blue. So those are the type of plays that you want to make when you're looking at your play, is keeping ball possession at all times, unless you're trying to keep the ball deep in their zone. That's a little different, because then you can wait for mistakes there. But ball possession is key in this game, so be aware, guys. And that'll do it for this replay analysis for RainbowNoms. Thanks a lot to RainbowNoms for the Patreon tier, or pledge, I guess you would call it. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.